in the middle of the Mournes. Hoping I won't get too many disturbances. We might have the dog come in, but we'll just work with whatever we have. So this practice is ideally for the morning time. So we're going to start in pose of the child. So if you just come to your mat in pose of the child. So the knees can be together or apart, whichever you prefer, and just bring the bum back to the heels. If you find the bum isn't reaching the heels, place a block or perhaps a pillow or something in underneath. This pose should feel comfortable. So we'll start with the arms behind the forehead on the mat. If the forehead isn't reaching the mat, we can use a block underneath the forehead. Just choose a pose that is comfortable for you. So here we just allow the body to come down to the earth. Allow gravity just to bring you down. Rolling the shoulders forwards and just surrendering down to the earth. And just engage with your breath. Become aware of where the breath is within the body. Closing the mouth and just take a nice big deep breath right into the belly. And just sigh that out. Take a further deep breath right into the belly. Filling up the top lungs as well. And just exhaling out through the mouth. Just do one final one just like that. This helps remove any stagnant energy, air that is built up within the body through the night. And just connect to your breath. And just observing the breath. Just take a moment here, observe the ebb and flow of the breath. Keeping the eyes closed, and then we slowly bring the arms forward on the mat, just sliding them forward, really stretching out. Have a look at your fingertips where they are. Just make sure you've got good alignment coming out from your shoulders, elbows, right to the tips of your fingers, stretching the fingers so the forearms come up off the mat. We're into hare pose, so bring the big toes together, the knees as wide as the yoga mat, and really stretching through the whole side body. Stretching the tailbones pointing out behind, the top of the head pointing forward. Really clawing those fingers into the mat. Stretch. See, can you stretch a little bit further? We'll take a couple of breaths here. And then slowly bringing the hands back, stacking the spine up. So if you have a little block, you might want to sit on that. Just helps elevate the hips. So if it's not comfortable for you to sit in easy crossed leg, you can sit in Virjasana or whatever pose you find comfortable. You can sit with the legs straight out, a couple of blocks underneath you. Just find comfortable sitting position. So from here, we want to roll the shoulders back and down. So opening up that chest, open the heart. Make sure the sides of the body are long. Remove any little fatty bits off the sit bones. So we're sitting right and nice down onto our sit bones. Stacking the spine. Imagine the spine is like a beautiful pearls, beads stacked one on top of the other. Your chin's parallel to the earth. And bring those shoulders down away from the ears. And from here, we're just going to make sure the chin's parallel to the earth, and we're going to gently rotate the head. So imagine you're drawing a 50p with your nose. We're going clockwise for the first one. 3 50p's with your nose. Then we're going into a saucer. Let's do 3 of those. And now we're going to go as wide as we can. So imagine a large dinner plate, or wider. Really opening up. And we'll just come round to saucer, to 50p, and to stillness. You might hear the dogs snoring in the background here. Okay, so we're going to go the opposite way. So counterclockwise side, 50p size for the nose. And then we're going into a saucer. And now a dinner plate, or as large, like a circle you can make, working into all those muscles in the neck. You'll hear all sorts of popping, it's like popping candy in your neck. It's all a good release. Then we're going to the size of a saucer. On a 50p. And to stillness. So just checking in that the back is still nice and straight. Heart is shining forward. Chin's parallel to the earth. And we're just going to breathe in. As we breathe out, we're going to look up. Breathing in, back to center. Breathing out. Bring the chin towards the chest. Rounding that back of the neck. Breathing in, looking up. Breathing out, over to the right. Breathing in, back to center. Breathing out, over your left shoulder. Breathing in, back to center. Now we're going to work on the shoulders. So just rolling the shoulders back. Nicely rolling the shoulders back. And then bring the shoulders forward. Breathing in, bring the shoulders right up to the ears, holding them really tight. Breathe out, let it go. Breathing in, shrugging them up. Breathing out, let them go. Breathing in, shrugging them up. Breathing out, let them go. So just bringing the hands onto the knees. They can be palms facing up or palms facing down, whichever feels suitable to you. So just rolling the shoulder blades back and down the back. Make sure your chin's parallel to the earth. We're going to breathe in and lower the right ear down to the right shoulder. Breathing in, back to center. Breathing out, bring the left ear to the left shoulder. Just getting a lovely stretch on that right side of the neck. Breathing in, back to center. Bring the hands onto the shoulders. Bring the elbows in front of the chest. And breathing in, we're going to do some circles. Just go with your own range of movement. There's no stressing, no strain. Just go with what feels good for your body this morning. And come back to center. We're going the opposite way now. These are good little movements to do if you're sitting at a computer all day. Just take a few minutes out. Just do a few shoulder rolls. Feels good. Get them a wee shake out. Get that chai energy flowing within the arms. So, bring your left hand up as if you're stopping traffic. Right hand on top, and just gently encourage those fingers back. So we're stretching out the wrist. Make sure your arm's nice and straight, coming out from the shoulder. And then we bring the hand down and just encouraging that hand back the waist. Then the right hand up, left hand on top, just gently encouraging a little bend in the wrist. We very rarely stretch out our wrists, so it's good practice, good to get into practice doing this. And then we're stretching that down again, stretching the whole front of the wrist. Breathing in, tighten up the hands, and exhale. Breathing in. Breathing in, tighten up. Exhale. Breathing in. Breathing in, tighten up. Now bring the fists together. Now imagine that your two wrists have shackles on them and you can't move them. So we're trying to get this movement. The forearms are straight, but the movement is within the wrist. So we're going clockwise. I'm loving the noise of the little swallows. This is why I've decided to do the class outside, because it's just so beautiful. And then we're going clockwise. And then just give them a wee shake out. Shake, shake, shake. Okay, here comes Simba, my 18-year-old dog, who always just has a wee lie down on my yoga mat whenever I'm doing my yoga. So he's okay there for now. So we're going to stretch the side body. So bring the left hand down to the earth on spider fingers, or as if you're trying to put your hand around a little cupcake and not trying to squish that icing. So the right hand's coming up beside the ear. Now this might be your limit for today. If not, we're going to stretch over. So we want to keep that side body, stretch into this side body. Keeping the gaze forward. We don't want the sit bones lifting up here, so really rooting down through your sit bones. Reaching into the fingertips. Breathing in. Once you find your maximum, your limit, your point of edge, breathe for 3. Slowly bring that hand back down, watching any dogs that are in the way. And then we're coming, the left hand comes up. Stretching right up into the fingertips. And then you can walk the fingers over. Just make sure them sit bones are pressing down into the earth. Reach into the fingertips. Reaching high with the fingers. Once you get your edge, breathe in and out for 3. Breathe in, stretching up, and back down. Lovely. We're going to just take a little slight forward fold here. So, first of all, let's get our spine nice and long. So roll them shoulders back and down, removing any bits of the sit bones. Make sure the sit bones down. Bring the hands in front, and we're just going to forward. Just hang out here, let the head hang, relaxing the jaw, closing the eyes, and take 3 nice breaths when you're at your edge. Press the hands into the earth and slowly stacking the spine back up. Now, we're going to come into tabletop. So, removing anything that you may have had underneath you. Might have to remove the dog. So, it doesn't like being moved, sorry, you pet. So, from here we're going to bring the big toes together. No, we're not. We're just going to have the toes pointing back. So knees about hip distance apart. So a good guide of that is 2 fists in between your knees. Gives you a guide of your hip distance. So Making sure the middle fingers are parallel to the edges of the mat and pointing forward, really scrubbing down in with those hands. The two elbows are smiling at each other. We're going to breathe in, look up. The belly comes forward. Exhale. The gaze comes up towards the navel. You're drawing the navel back, the tailbone down. Breathing in, looking up, and exhale. I'm just creeping my hand forward. So wherever it feels comfortable, really get your own comfort. Although the joints should be stacked, so you should be stacking your wrist, elbow, shoulder. So breathing in, looking up. We'll do 3 more of these. Exhale, pressing into the mat. The navel comes right up, tailbone down. Breathing in, looking up. Exhale, coming down. Puffing up between the shoulder blades, really puffing up. Breathing in, looking up. Come to flat back. Bring the big toes together, knees as wide as the yoga mat. Left hand underneath the face, right hand on top. So we're going to breathe in, come up to shoulder height. Look out at your fingers, exhale back down. Breathe in, shoulder height. Exhale back down. Breathe in, shoulder height. Exhale back down. Breathing in, lifting right up. And exhale back down. Breathing in, lifting up. Really pressing in with that hand that's on the earth. Pressing in with the feet. Exhale. So you're using the earth to lift you up. So breathing in, using the breath to bring you there. And also the earth. And exhale back down. Swap over the hands. So the right hand's underneath. Middle fingers pointing forward. Left hand on top, breathing in to shoulder height, looking out at those fingers, and exhale back down. Breathing in, shoulder height, exhale back down. Breathing in, shoulder height, and exhale back down. Breathing in, coming right up, looking up at those fingers, pressing into the earth, exhale back down. Breathing in, lifting up, looking up at the fingers. Don't forget to breathe, and exhale down. Final one, breathing in, lifting right up, and exhale down. We can take a little rest here. Just bringing the bum back to the heels, the forehead on the mat, stretching the arms forward. We're keeping those arms active, keeping the forearms up off the yoga mat. We're working on the top body this morning. Connect with the breath. Find out where the breath is. Relax the jaw. And then breathing in, coming up to tabletop. Bring the knees together. Toes are pointing away. Left hand underneath the face, right hand on top. Breathing in up to shoulder height. Exhale back down. Breathing in to shoulder height. And exhale back down. Breathing in, shoulder height. And exhale back down. Breathing in, pulling right up, shine the heart out. And exhale back down. Breathing in, coming up, pressing into the earth. Lifting up. And exhale back down. Final one, breathing in, lifting right up. Pointing into those fingers. Breathing out through the fingertips. Exhale back down. Feel free to pause, take a rest if you need. So we've got right hand on the bottom, left hand on the top. Middle fingers are pointing forward. Breathing in, shoulder height. Exhale back down. Breathing in, shoulder height. And exhale back down. Breathing in, shoulder height. Smile. And exhale back down. Breathing in, lifting right up. Pressing into the earth. And exhale back down. Breathing in, lifting up. Into those fingertips and exhale back down. Final one, breathing in, lifting up. See, can you reach a little bit tiny? Higher, 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 and exhale back down. Bring the bum to the heels, forehead to the mat, Arms round behind to the toes. Allow the shoulders to roll down. Check in with your breath. Become aware of where the breath is. Really breathe. Follow the breath from the tip of the nose, down the back of the throat, into the lungs, to the belly, and then follow that breath back out. Slowly, just whenever you're ready, we're coming back up into tabletop. Bring the big toes together, knees as wide as the yoga mat. We're going to thread the needle here. So left hand on the bottom, a little bit further in front than we had previously, so a little bit more in front of the face. Breathing in, lifting up, lifting right up into the fingertips, and we're exhale, bring that arm through. Coming down onto your shoulder, to your ear, your left arm's in the 90 degree, the bum's in the air, and just really breathing into that side body. We'll take 3 breaths here. Breathing in, coming up. Change the hands, so right hand's on the bottom, left hand on the top. Breathing in, lifting up, and exhale down and under. Bring the gaze out to the fingertips and just relax here in the pose. Enjoy the stretch. If you want the arms straight out, do that. Whatever feels good for you, you do it. 3 breaths here. Breathing in, coming back to center. Bring the bum back to the heels, have a little rest. Check in with the breath. Check in with the mind. How is the mind feeling right now? How is the body? How's the energetic body? Breathing in, coming up. Just bring the bum back onto the mat. Swing the legs out in front. And we're just going to end on a little twist. So, bring the right leg up in to the body. Check you're on your sit bones. Nice long spine. Roll the shoulders back. Bring the front body into the back body, really lifting up through the spine. So the chin's parallel to the earth, the heart is shining forward. Lift the right leg over the left leg. Use the right arm to come around the right leg, left arm comes around behind, onto fingertips, onto them little cupcakes. Breathing in, lifting up. Exhale, bring the belly around. Breathing in, lifting up. Bring the chest around to the left. We're moving to the left. Breathe in, as long as you have no neck issues, bring the chin, the gaze right over that left shoulder. Relax the jaw, relax the face. Left toes pointing to the ceiling, keep that left leg active. And really root down through your base, lifting up through the spine at the same time. Take 3 nice slow breaths here. In and out through the nose. Breathing in, lifting up through the top of the head. Bring the belly around. Breathing in, lifting up. Breathing out, bring the chest around. Breathing in, lifting up. Bring the gaze. And I just like to do a little counter pose here. So bring both hands to the right side. A wee twist to the right. Bring the right leg down to meet the left leg. Check we're on our sit bones. Lift up through that spine. So nice long spine. Pressing all of those legs into the yoga mat. Bring the left leg up in close. Hug that left leg in. So lifting up through the spine. Chin's parallel to the earth. Hugging that leg in. Bringing that back body into the front body. Toes of the right foot are pointing up to the ceiling, or to the sky in this case. So breathing in, lifting up, lift the left leg over the right. Left arm comes around that left leg, right arm right round behind the body, up onto spider fingers. Breathing in, lifting up, exhale the belly around. Breathing in, lifting up, exhale the chest around. Breathing in, lifting up, exhale the gaze comes round behind the body. Relax the jaw, relax the gaze. Relax what you don't need. And take 3 nice breaths. In and out through the nose. Maybe moving slightly little micro movements with every exhale. And when you've completed, breathing in, lifting up, bring the belly round. Breathing in, lifting up, bring the chest. Breathing in, lifting up, bring the gaze. And just counterbalance that pose. Come right round to the left. So just for our final pose, we're going to come in to a front fold. So really bring the hands down to the earth. Make sure you're sitting on your sit bones, the spine's nice and long. Breathing in, lifting up. Lift the arms right. Reach into those fingertips. Wiggle them fingertips. Exhale, come to 45 degrees. Hang out here for a couple of breaths. Really reaching into the fingertips. Breathing in. Slowly exhaling. So we're coming forward. We don't want to be collapsing down. Really reaching towards the lower part of the body. Your hands can be on your knees, your shins, your toes, wherever. Really reaching forward and down. Take a micro bend in the knees if you need to. And just allow the elbows to draw down towards the earth. Just every exhale bring you down that little bit further. Closing the eyes, relax the jaw. Breathing in, breathing out. Full breath awareness. We'll take 3 nice breaths here once you've reached your point. It's as if you're trying to kiss your knees. And it's fine to give your knees a little blow kiss. You can blow kisses to them. And remember, take a micro bend in the knees if you need. Surrender the head. Surrender the whole body down to the earth. And then bring the hands to the earth. Slowly, slowly coming up. Nice and slowly. Stack that spine. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Coming. Keeping the eyes closed, the head down, the chin into the very last moment. Roll the shoulders back and down. And hopefully that has helped stretch out the top body and have you ready to enjoy your day, whatever you're doing. So thank you for practicing with me. I will try and upload some more videos. And yeah, so thank you. Let's bring in the hands to heart center and we'll just complete our practice with a little bow. Namaste.